for you, and here's Carmen with another.
Right, well, what we've got here is in fact subway art. It started in New York, where they started it there about 10 years ago, and it's now come up out of the subway and onto the streets, and local councils have got walls and spaces where you can actually go and do your pieces. And we've got 4 crews here who are all inspired by this book, in fact, subway art. And they're going to be doing their tags, and we'll be looking at their work later.
Oh, there you
Well, here we are. Me and all these girls are auditioning for six places in the Mets cheerleading team. They've all come from the Instep Dance Centre, and we'll be judging the final of that later. Incidentally, I was the only one in step, if you noticed. Anyway, I think it's time we ought to go and check on the street artists. Over here we've got the Mafia boys. Which one's Tom and which one's Ben?
He's Tom.
You're Tom and you're Ben.
Yeah.
Now, you're supposed to be able to see at a glance what it is, and it's supposed to be your tag name. What does it say?
Well, this
Yeah.
is Ace.
It's
Now,
what?
Ace, and that's his tag name.
Oh, so it's your tag name.
Yep.
It's Tom's tag name, which is Ace. Now, if we go along the line here, we've got 4 crews. This one is done by Take One and the Melody Boys. As you can see, it's a joint production, so it's a bit, it's a full mural. And over here, this one, I can immediately see that it says Get Fresh, and this is done by who?
Style 9.
Style 9. Very good, boys, I love it. And over here, this is mega. This is done by the Hard Rock Concept. They actually got here yesterday, so they've had time. And I've got to try and find Coma. I know it's a strange name, but they've all got strange names. Coma, tell me, this is very stylized, but how is it done?
I don't know, you just practice, that's all it is. You start off, you're not very good at it at the beginning, and you just keep doing it. The more you do, the better you get at it.
Well, we'll be taking a closer look at those later, and I'll see you then.
Enlightening us all this morning. Thank you very much.
There you go, a wonderful explanation of centripetal effect there. No such thing as centrifugal force, it's all centripetal effect, and the diabolic enough from me. Now then, I missed all this earlier on. This is great, all the graffiti that's been going on today. Is this the Mafia boys? How's it been today, big fella? Good? Good. Do you consider this one of your greatest works of art?
Not really, but it's good.
You've enjoyed it. I have to, I think it's rather good. But come and look at all this. I think this is pretty spectacular down here. Now then, I'm not sure which crew did this lot? H.R.C. did this, H.R.C. Look at this, it says from USA to the UK, and there's my favourite girl, part 2 up there and everything. This is pretty impressive. It's marvellous, isn't it? On a day when Get Fresh comes from indoors inside the ice, we've got a fantastic, wonderful, sunny day like this. Incredible, I don't know. Terrific. You guys, how did you start in doing graffiti then? Turn around here so your mum can see it on telly. How did you start?
We've seen it in this book, and we've seen it on telly a few times, and we just look really interested in it.
What's the quality of graffiti in Britain these days? Is everyone pretty good?
Yeah, it's all right, very good, yeah. In London mostly. London is really, that's where it all is.
All right, well, thanks very much. I've seen some of it about in London on walls and things. Now, not such a good idea. There is nothing worse than graffiti all over the gaff. Now, we built a special wall here for these guys to do graffiti on. Now, if you want to do graffiti, get in touch with a local council. They will, in fact, give you a wall to paint on. So take that from me, because if I see graffiti and I find out who's done it, Top will come round and sort you out, right? Anyway, right then, that's it for graffiti, and now...
Penguins are